New Hampshire Democrats made their case to the DNC Rules and Bylaws Committee Wednesday to restore the New Hampshire primary to its traditional spot atop the party's presidential nominating calendar.
New Hampshire's never wanted to be the decider. What we consider ourselves is a vetting operation.
The Granite State's lack of racial diversity continues to be a sticking point for some DNC members. Local Democrats say numbers alone don't tell the whole story.
What we try to do is to lift all voices.
Delaware is the only state competing with New Hampshire in the eastern region to hold a primary in the early window.
Officials, we just wanted to show how much energy there is in Delaware.
The clash between the DNC and New Hampshire in the 2024 process is not a distant memory for this committee, which wants to put an emphasis on winning in 2028.
If the committee decides, as it did 4 years ago, that New Hampshire should be an early state but not the first state, what specific actions would you take in response to that?
I know the Secretary will schedule the New Hampshire primary for ahead of time, and there will be candidates who come in, and I expect there will be Democratic candidates who come in if that is scheduled, and I think that it presents a lot of unknowns and challenges.
There are additional Rules and Bylaws Committee meetings scheduled for June and July. We're told that a decision on the Democratic primary calendar on the DNC side is likely sometime this summer. Steve.
Well, so Adam, 4 years ago, New Hampshire Democrats made a pitch that, had a presentation like this. How did today go compared to how things were handled 4 years ago?
I think we saw a major tone shift on both sides, Steve. On the Democratic side here for New Hampshire Democrats, I think it's safe to say some on the Rules and Bylaws Committee felt there was a little bit of swagger or some perhaps overconfidence the last time around that they interpreted in a way they didn't like. And then on the other side of things, there were definitely no overt or out-and-out New Hampshire haters on the committee today, people who you could tell were really just opposed to the New Hampshire primary no matter what, Steve.